we were just talking to her yesterday, and this was a total shock. She was fine. She was eating and everything. 6:30 this morning, gone. You know, in this world of social media, people share all kind of stuff. Because of the business that I'm in with legacy, people ask me now, why you talk about legacy so much? There's so many reasons. So a couple of months ago, my father-in-law passed. And I created a video so I could share of the importance of recording a legacy video. As you guys know, that's what I believe, is that true legacy is the impact that you make every day in the people's lives and the people around you, whether you know them or not. That is true legacy that surpasses and lives on past money or anything else. Fast forward, my mother-in-law is not doing well, which is his wife. She's not doing well. I wake up this morning, I get a call this morning from one of my clients. And he's like, hey, Scott, hey, I'm about to go to the hospital, man. Is everything great? And I'm like, yeah, you did everything you're supposed to do. You haven't done the digital will part yet, though. So that was my first call this morning. He wanted to make, because he's about to go to the hospital. He's like, I don't trust these doctors, man. I don't know if I'm going to get out of there. Second call I received was from my ex-wife's. She called me this morning and was like, man, mom just passed at 6:30 this morning. They just put her in the hospital like a week ago. And we were just talking to her yesterday. And she was fine. She was eating and everything. 6:30 this morning, gone. And this was a total shock. About an hour later, my mom calls. My mom says, hey, I'm so sorry for your loss. And she starts telling me, well, I'm about to go to the hospital myself. She's been dealing with some things in her body. And she's like, it's not looking all that great. Whew. So my mom is like, she's like, so just, I just want to let you know, I'm about to go there and I'm gonna go to the hospital and I'm gonna go to my doctor and I'm gonna go to the hospital. And then, so I'm like, okay. She's just like, whoa. So then I tell her she asked me about my wife. How's your wife doing? And I said, well, she's doing. I didn't tell my mom about anything that's going on with my mother-in-law. She just found out about my kid's grandmother. And I'm telling her what my wife is saying about her mom. And she's like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, man, all of y'all young people is dealing with a bunch of stuff right now. Father-in-law just passed away. Mom's not doing good. Her mom's not doing well. And I'm underplaying when I say doing well. Words matter, but man, this is a trip. So I'm like kind of downplaying it. But the next call I get is my wife calls me. My wife is telling me everything that's going on, which is really difficult to say. And so she's just like, I just feel helpless. I feel I don't know what to do. And it's just really not looking good. So then I tell her about my kid's grandmother. So she's like, oh my God, right? Because I'm trying not to tell everybody stuff, because everybody dealing with their own thing. But, it's family, and my kids now are coming from Atlanta up here to spend time with us. And my wife is out of town with her mom, stuck out of town because of her mom's issue. They trying to get on the plane and come back here to Columbus. And it's a rough day. Then right after I talk to I'm at a meeting. Let's go back. My mom actually says to me, hey, do you still have the paperwork that I gave you? We need to go over it, for my final wishes and stuff like that. My mom prepared. And it's one of the reasons why I'm sharing this. My mom's prepared. She bought everything that she needed to buy. She purchased everything she needed to purchase. She has her stack of information. She gave it to me years ago when she was about to go to Africa. I still have it. So my mom asked me, she says, well, do you still have that? Before I go to the hospital, I want to kind of go over everything with you. She said, I just want to make sure everything is good and taken care of. This is extremely important. Let me back up some more. This is the reason why I'm sharing this stuff. I guess I should do it like this. Today, I want to talk about the purpose of preparation and not leaving your family with all this heartache and pain on top of the grieving, trying to get stuff together. So my mother-in-law and my father-in-law had everything put together. They had their will done, their plots, everything already done. I'm gonna tell you right now, when he passed away, there was so much that still needed to be done. Like, after you still purchase everything, it's still a lot. So imagine when we see on social media people doing GoFundMe's and all this other stuff because their family member or whatever didn't prepare. It's like even 50 to 100 times even more stuff to do. So imagine people that don't plan and on the stress and the pressure and trying to get the money, trying to find out who's gonna bury what, where, and all this other stuff, all last minute. It's crazy. Thank God that my mother-in-law had everything together. Thank God that my mom has everything together. And I get another phone call, actually a text from my good friend. She's like, my dad just passed. So I got my father-in-law, my mother-in-law struggling, my mom struggling, one of my clients struggling, and one of my other friends' parents just passed away. This is all in one day today. I want to say to you that's listening and that's watching, what are you afraid of, man? Like, what are you waiting on? If you haven't got your will done, I'm going to tell you, like, why not? Right? Please prepare, man. Like, it doesn't cost a lot. If it's money, if your answer was, well, it costs too much. Okay, well, trust that right now, if you go to Legal Shield, you can get your will done $37 a month or $29 a month or something like that. I think it's $29 and $37 basically on the plan. You can get trust done, I believe it's like for $250, right? I'm saying it to say is that it is a very, very low cost to get it done legally with an attorney, right? Now, obviously, you can go online, get it done. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can do it. You can do it by yourself. I'm saying with an actual attorney. And that's just the base. I mean, if you want to spend $10,000, there's attorneys that do that. If you want to spend $2,500, there's attorneys that do that. The bottom line is it's extremely affordable for everybody to get a will. Then you may say, well, what's the purpose? I don't have anything. You may have something. I've had family members of people, they die, and then people come and raid the crib. That's not okay. You coming into people's houses and taking everything, whatever else. Is that the wishes of your grandparents? Is the wishes of whoever owned the place? So you have to let those wishes be known. Just get it done so nobody has to just carry this weight. You know that you understand, like, when you pass away and your family members are still around and you didn't leave anything in the place, you understand how much fighting that goes on. You may not understand it. You probably have already been there, right? So you like, yeah, I get what you're saying, Scott. I do. There's so much fighting that goes on. And when I say, don't let it be a matriarch or the family passes away, or patriarch, whatever they call it, or the family passes away. Oh man, it's really breaking loose. People yelling, screaming, fighting, arguing over jewelry, arguing over little stuff around the house and pictures, and man, like, put that stuff in your will. You know what I mean? Get a will done, and then record it. Do a digital will, so then they can hear from you, just like how you hear from me. Person will read their written will on camera and say whatever they want to say. I asked my father-in-law, all transparency. I asked my father-in-law a couple years ago. I was like, hey, do a legacy video. He's like, nah, Scott, I'm good. I'm like, okay. Listen, everybody's going to pass away. I'm not sure. Like, I hear people say, well, that's morbid. It's not morbid. How's it morbid? Because you're talking about something that's already going to happen. It is guaranteed. You ever heard somebody say, what's guaranteed? 3 things guaranteed. You're going to have taxes. If whatever color you are, that's what you're going to be, and you're going to die. These are guaranteed. Now, I don't know about the taxes part, but whatever color you are, that's what it's going to be. And whatever, you're going to die. These are factual things, man. It's going to happen. So what I'm saying to you is just get and take care of your business, man. So it won't be so difficult on people. When you pass away, when we pass away, when I pass away, my family should just be grieving the loss of who I am as a human being, right? My kids are going to grieve. They're going to cry, whatever else. They're going to have that emotional moment. You're supposed to. It's a time for grieving. It's a time for mourning. But they shouldn't be fighting and worried about who's paying what. They shouldn't be fighting, worried about trying to get money off from everybody in the world, trying to collect money because I wasn't prepared. So what I'm saying to you is prepare. You know, I'm praying for my parents. I'm praying for my family. You know, a lot of the people that are watching this, you've just lost a loved one. whether it's your mom, or your dad, or your brother, or your child. You just lost somebody, right? And I don't like using that word loss because they didn't lose them. It's part of life. Life brings us life, death. It's a part of it. It's what we do in between. And so I'm just saying, man, like, don't be afraid to plan, to prepare. My business is all about legacy. Everything I talk about is legacy. It's not about death. What we need to talk about death for? It's all right. We already know what's going to happen. It's like talking about life. It happens every day. That I heard when I was growing up, the revolving door. There's always somebody coming. There's always somebody leaving. We're spiritual beings. That's just how it rocks. And so I just wanna encourage you to prepare. Get things done. Take care of your business. Don't wait till the last minute. I have had at least 5 to 6 clients, potential clients, friends and family call me and say, "Hey, Scott, I heard about what you're doing. I heard that your company is growing. You're doing great things. I just found out my sister has cancer. All right, this is for example. Or my mom, she's fighting with cancer and she's not about to make it. We need to record." I say, "All right, cool. We need to record this weekend." You're like, we still got to talk to the family. I'm like, "All right, then let's schedule it for next weekend." Nah. I promise on everything. Right hand of God. 3 weeks to 4 weeks later, they're gone. And then the family member called me back like, "Hey, yeah, they're passed away or whatever." And I'm like, "Man, that's what I told y'all, man. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, when it comes to cancer and Alzheimer's, especially those two things, those two elements, the moment you hear about it, you need to record." And I'm not talking about, and I said this to you before, don't wait till the end. Don't wait till you're about to be on your deathbed. I want to be seen like this. I want you to put yourself, I am in my late 40s. If I pass away, when I pass away, change my words, when I pass away, I want people to see me just like this. I don't want people to see me with, tubes up my nose or in my throat or on my deathbed, because I didn't want to take the time to record a 5-minute, message to say, "Hey, I love you. I see you in heaven," or "This is the wisdom that I have to pass down," or whatever that may be. It's a story that I want to leave behind, or I want to tell you to continue to serve God and don't let nobody tell you that you can't, and don't let nobody tell you that you're inferior or you're less than. All of these things you can share with your kids. It takes 5 minutes to do that, right? Not only that, that's just the legacy video part, but I'm talking about even with your will and the things you want to leave behind, right? Your tangibles, your assets. It's extremely important. If you don't got insurance, man, go get insurance, man. Like, there's so many insurance agents out here. There's so many things. It's low cost. Just get insurance. So then your people get a small little term or whatever they call them. I'm not an insurance agent. I work with insurance agents, but I'm not one. But I do know that mine's not expensive. So all I'm saying is go get it done. A simple policy. So when you pass away, because it's going to happen, when you pass away and your family members can pay for it and they can grieve you appropriately without all the extra drama, right? Then it also, when you're creating a legacy video, and again, I'm all over the place because this is just real talk. When you're creating a legacy video, what that does, that even allows you to say things like, "I'm sorry," right? It allows people to see, you for who you are, your heart. Allows you to put your spirit on the people that you leave behind. It does make the grieving process easier. And then when that person, when that one that really liked you and really loved you, really want to hear and see you again, they can pop in the tape like it's VCR. They can hit that button that's downloaded already to their computer, and they can watch you at any time. They can put it in the cloud or whatever else. Stuff is real and it's extremely important. So that's pretty much it. I just really wanted to share my heart. And if you want to share this video, share the video. Because I know, guarantee, half of y'all right now shaking hands saying, "Yep, that's me. That's happened to me." Of course, it's happened to all of us, man. We always gonna have somebody pass away. It's just the rotation of the world. That's how it works. All I'm saying is plan. There's no excuse. It's not morbid. It's not expensive. It's not outside your reach. Get you a will. Get you some insurance. Create a legacy video. Create a digital will.